Hey guys, this is a little bit of a different video than normal, but in today's video, we're going to be ranking the top guns in Apex Legends from worst to first. So let's just get straight into it. This is all my opinion, by the way. So first up in E tier, which is the worst tier, these are guns that you want to drop right away. Let's just be real. Right away, you don't want to keep them at all. If you have them, you're going to die. First up, and the only gun in E tier, the P2020. It's just awful. Bad aim, bad damage, just pretty bad. Not much to say about it. Give it a solid 2 out of 10 ranking. Yeah, you heard me. 2 out of 10. So next up in F tier, these are guns. I mean, they're meh. If you can keep them, but like you're gonna die. Let's just be real. You're gonna die. You're gonna die if you have these at endgame. Yeah, I'm being serious though. You're gonna die at endgame if you have these guns. Anyways, the only gun in this tier, which it's like that for the next 3 tiers, is the Mozambique. The Mozambique it has okay aim, okay to bad aim in my opinion. It has decent damage. It's pretty underrated in my opinion actually. I think people like don't think it's that good for some reason. It's actually pretty decent. But the thing I think that makes the Mozambique bad is its magazine. It has 4 shots. 4. Yeah, you heard me. 4. 4 shots. 4. Upgrade the Mozam, EA. We love it. So the final ranking for the Mozambique is a 3 out of 10. Next up, we have D tier. These are guns that are meh, meh. Like, you can keep it till endgame, but like, in all likelihood, you're not going to make it. And there's also only one gun in this tier. There's also only one gun in C tier. But this tier, D tier, is the RE45. This tier isn't, I mean, this gun isn't very good. It has bad damage, and it has a small mag. 16 shots. Like, I know that seems like a decent amount, but really, like, bad damage with a small mag, that's a horrible combination. So the final ranking for the RE45, a solid 5 out of 5. Next up, we have C tier. These are guns that you don't have to drop it, but you'll be better off without them. First up, and there's only one gun in this tier. This is the last tier where there's only one gun. Is the alternator. The alternator, it has decent aim. It has a good magazine. The only thing that sets it back is its damage. Its damage is so bad. It's just the damage is like if you have ever played Apex, you know how bad the damage is. So it gets a solid 6 out of 10. So next up is B tier. These are okay weapons. Like if you have it at endgame, you have a chance at winning. First weapon in B tier is the Spitfire. It has an excellent magazine. It has decent aim, but its damage is so bad. But its mag kind of makes up for it. So its final ranking is 6.5 out of 10. Next up in B tier is the Longbow. It has a kind of meh magazine. It does a decent amount of damage for its mag size, but it's kind of hard to aim in my opinion. So final ranking 7 out of 10. Next up in B tier, we have the Charge Rifle. It has really good damage, but it's hard to aim. If you can master the aiming of this weapon, you're going to be unstoppable with the Charge Rifle. But its magazine is so bad, so that's why it's tied with the Longbow at a 7 out of 10 ranking. Next up in B tier, we have the Havoc Rifle. It has really good damage, but the only thing that sets it back is its kickstart when you shoot. It takes like forever to shoot. Now I know like 1 second doesn't seem like a very long time, but it really is. So its final ranking is 8 out of 10.
Heard that.
Now, the last and final gun in B tier is the G7 Scout. It has decent aim, decent damage, and it has a pretty good mag size. If you can master the aim of the G7 Scout, you're going to be unstoppable. So, final ranking, 8 out of 10. Tied with the Havoc. Now, this is where we get into A tier. So the first gun in A tier is the EVA 8 Auto. It has decent damage, it has good aim, and its max size is pretty good. You know what, it doesn't have decent damage, it has really good damage and a really good aim. I think if you master this, you can do pretty good with this gun. So its final ranking is 8.5 out of 10. Next up in A tier is the Flatline. The Flatline is pretty good. It's actually pretty good for, it has a pretty good mag, its damage is pretty good, and its aiming is kinda hard to get, but like, if you can master the aiming, then this is a beautiful gun to use. The final ranking, 8.5. You're also about to see right here that my two teammates, they just decided to dip me. Like, watch, I'm about to squad wipe these people, and my teammates just dip. Look at that, Gibraltar and Octane, both just dip. See, watch this kill right here. Oh, you didn't see it, but I got the kill. That's why I'm alive. Anyways, next up after the Flatline is the Hemlock. The Hemlock, it has really good damage. It's really good. It has a great damage. It has great aim, and it has a pretty good mag. So final ranking for the Hemlock is an 8.8 out of 10. So next up in A tier, we have. Oh wow, I need to scroll down. Okay, so next up in A tier, we have the Wingman. Its aim is kind of hard to get used to, but once you get the aim down, this is a really good weapon to use. Its damage it does is great. It's one of the best guns in the game. It has a pretty decent mag size too. So, the final ranking I give for the Wingman is a solid, very, very good, very solid, very good, 9 out of 10 ranking. Okay, next up in A tier. Now this is going to surprise a lot of people, but it's the Kraber. Now, I know what you're thinking, it does like 500 damage, what are you talking about? Okay, yeah, but the thing is, it has great damage, does the most damage in the game in a shot, but its aim is awful. Like, you have to be really good with this thing to hit shots. And the max size is also really, really tiny. So its final ranking, it is tied with the Wingman at a 9. Now, the next gun in A tier, I put in A tier, is the Devotion. The Devotion, I used to love this gun. In Season 6, it was so good. They kind of nerfed it this season, but, I mean, it's still good. So, it's just like the Havoc, great damage, really, really good damage. It has a bad kickstart, though, but it's really good with turbocharger. Tell me in the comments if you want me to make a hop-up video. And also, its mag size is, I think, one of the biggest in the game, and it's pretty decent at aiming. So, my final ranking for the Devotion is 9.2 out of 10. Now, moving on to S tier. These are guns that if you pick them up, you should keep them. Like, you should really keep them. Oh, wait. Oh, I forgot. Change that. Prowler goes in A tier. It's the final gun in A tier. And Prowler, it's pretty decent. I think it needs to be removed from care package, though. It's just not the greatest care package weapon in the world. But anyways, it's tied with Devotion at a 9.2 out of 10. Now we're moving on to S tier. So the first gun in S tier is the Triple Take. The Triple Take, it's pretty decent. Best sniper in the game in my opinion, by far. It has really good damage, really good aim, and it has a pretty big max size. So its final ranking is 9.3 out of 10. So next up, there's two guns tied for the same ranking. This is going to surprise a lot of people. So, the Peacekeeper and the R99 are tied with a 9.4 rating. The Peacekeeper, let's start off with Peacekeeper. So the Peacekeeper is an amazing weapon. I think one of the best shotguns in the game. I'll get to that later. It has really good damage, really good aim, a decent mag size. If you find this gun, keep it, bro. Like, keep it unless you find one of the next guns on the list. Yeah. Now for the R99, the R99's mag size is it's pretty good if you get yeah, the mag size is really good. The damage is see if you hit all your shots, the R99 is a really good weapon. But if you struggle at aiming, this definitely is not the gun for you. So they both end up with a 9.4 rating. Now, moving on to the 3 best guns in Apex Legends. So, right now, pause the video, go down in the comments. The guns left are the Mastiff, Volt, and R301. Which one do you think is going to be number 1, 2, and 3? I hope you guys actually did that. Okay, ready, go. Okay, did you guys do it? Thanks. So, first up, ready? The third best gun in Apex Legends, in my opinion, is the Mastiff. The Mastiff is a great weapon. It has a decent mag. It's hard to aim, but once you get it down, you should be good with it. Its damage is so good, though. Legit. Like, if you hit a perfect shot, it can do over 110 damage. Like, 110. That's a lot of damage. And so the final ranking for the Mastiff is a 9.5 out of 10. The second best gun in Apex Legends is, are you ready for this? Boom, 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 boom. That was so bad. Anyways, the second best gun in Apex Legends is the Volt SMG. The Volt, it does great damage, has a great mag size, and it's really good at aiming. If you learn this weapon and you see it, pick it up every time. I think it's so good it needs to be moved to the care package. It's just crazy how good this thing is. It's just crazy. It's just crazy. Okay, I'll stop now. Now, the best gun in Apex Legends. Oh wait, did I say the Volt's rating? Whoa, I rate the Volt a 9.8 out of 10. So anyways, the best gun in Apex Legends is the R301. It has really good aim, really good damage, and a really good mag size. This has been my favorite gun in the game ever since I started playing it, and it still is. I've been playing the game since I was level 0. Oh wait, that's stupid. I've been playing since I was level 1 to now I'm level 415. It's still my favorite gun in the game. So yeah, that was my rankings. Peace. Its final ranking is 9.9.